All I'm saying is that, Jerry, all the bad man, wicked, evil, idiot them, we gotta say, we send the negative energy back to where?
Back to sender. I like you.
Come on, man.
I like you.
Back to sender. Okay, pretender. I can't defend her.
Remember.
Back to sender. Trying to keep it real. Ain't no pretender. I might. Said to me, Queen Sha, yeah, nah.
Sha, you know. Oh my gosh.
Simma. I'm pulling this up, bro. This is my tune. I'm not gonna lie to you, look. I Sha, tell them.
Yes.
Hey yo, GH. Back to sender. Trying to keep it real. Ain't no pretender.
I can't defend her. I can't remember.
Said to me.
Treachery.
I look at the skankers. Hey, what's the skankers? Don't stop now.
I've got to turn this up then, because...
You don't want to listen to this flow.
Nah, bro, trust.
Whoever... Let me see. Let me not even give no false information out here.
Yeah, big up the producer on this one, man.
Anything they wish me back to sender. Pretender. I can't defend her.
Can't remember. Back to sender.
Well, we are reporting live from the lab. The biggest, the baddest, the greatest, the most important, the most accurate, the most peer-respected music review podcast, music podcast, life podcast, history podcast in the whole world. It is the man them. It's the greatest of all time. Two of the emerging podcast kings, The Experimentation Podcast.
Woo, 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 woo.
Bap.
Come on.
Come on. And that is what the gal them say to us whenever they see us. All I gotta say is
Each and every time.
Before we start, like and subscribe. Don't be a thief. Don't be a robber. Don't be a 411. Don't do none of that. You understand? What? Don't do that. You come here and you will pay us our respect because we will pay you your respect. If you come into the temple, dust off your feet, you are our guest because it's a family thing, it's a black family thing. But if you're a guest, pay the house some respect. You don't go to a next man's house and just disrespect the crib, do you? You don't do that, innit?
We know people that have done that before. But
Bear man do that.
We're not going to talk about them.
But anyway, today is about Sha Simone Yeboah. We're talking about a dexterous. We're talking about an adroit, a young woman with so much skill.
JJ, what was that word again?
Dexterous. Dexterous is the word. She's dexterous. A young woman with a high ceiling. A young woman from East London. Hackney way. You get me? The greatest thing to come out of East London since... I can't even say it. We're going to have to censor it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. But when I tell you, yeah, that's what we're talking about. But before we get to this young, talented lady, you need to know who we are.
Yes, sir.
And we have the boy, L Ants RBG.
Word.
RBG, Grand Verbalizer LA.
Jeez.
The greatest podcast host you've ever seen in your life. Do you say I might even take your wife? But it's nice. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
We're back in the building. And I'm joined by company. Family is here. Who are you, sir, in front of me?
Smoothest voice from the west side.
Bow.
I make music.
I
write stories.
And I what?
And I'm 1/3 of the greatest podcast in the world.
And your name is, sir?
Jerry the Kid.
The dramatic put.
Return
of the King.
Was good.
And to my left, we have a man that... Hey, I'm going to do that again. To my left, we have big business. We have a man who is so tall, you'll be deceived by his height. He's so tall in real life. His name is so staturous. I just made up a word to say about his name. Staturous. It's not even a word. I just made it up. Like, it's a man that came into my vehicle this morning with so many bags because he was doing a corporate shoot. Talk to him nice. Talk to him nice. And also, up the bag. Up the bag. Don't downgrade the bag. Up the bag.
2023, we need to see it.
What did they say? The price of the brick.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. That's what they've been saying about this man since I've known him, which is a very long time. This man that never really sleeps. He just been nodding off like this and come back. He doesn't really sleep.
Yeah.
He works too.
Better now, though.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
When I say overworked but overpaid, he's not no underpaid to the thing. You understand? It's the boy J10. He don't beg no friend. He don't shoot with a scare. Hey, what's the camera? Hey, how you feeling, my brother?
Hey, I'm good. I'm alive.
Ah, we love it.
Come on.
What's been going on?
A lot. Let's start with
Christmas is always busy, bro.
a lot. So much money lost, but before we get there, before we get there, man, someone has escaped Mike Judy today.
What?
So someone's escaped.
Yeah. It was
Someone's
like, what?
escaped. I said me. But anyway.
So you big man up, then you draw man up.
Yeah.
But let's part that there because I forgot to do the most key component of my personal intro, and you know who it is. Is L.A.
No one and only.
Come on, man. Now I'm ready to start. Man,
That's why you need a mic. It needs to be the chorus thing.
yeah,
Like.
literally. It's
We got West.
Yeah.
It's, brother, it's literally the same effect as happiness. It's gotta be the same.
Yeah.
You get me? It's got to be the same thing. But man, what has happened this week? I don't know. Just a young award show.
Just a little one.
Just a little one. Music of black origin. Music of black origin, because we. Black.
Hey.
B-L-A.
C-K.
Yes. And there's some winners. We had some amazing winners. Big up to Nux.
Yes.
Big up Nux. Big up Little Sims.
Come on.
Big up. Who else should we be bigging up right now, bruv?
Koji done a great.
Koji.
Big up Koji.
Big up our brother Koji. Smashed it.
Word.
When you're a black man with intelligence, boy, he told us on the album, and he put it on the big Mobo stage. Big up yourself, man. And speaking of Mobo nominees and winners, we have a prospective one. I introduce her as Sha Simone Yeboah, Queen Sha. Simma.
Yes.
Sha. Literally a staple of this podcast. You've heard us talk about Sha Simone a lot.
Yep. You heard
A
me
lot.
talk about you know what I'm saying?
We have
amazing artists. I wanted to quickly talk about my introduction to her because that was one where I was gonna like.
What do they call her? Like, you know, Nikki's lot, they call them barbs. What do they call her? Lot?
I don't know if she
I think we on this podcast should right now coin it.
Oh,
We should coin
that
it.
is a big responsibility.
Alright, we got it. I'm trying to think of names, man. Then let's shoot.
The Shashas.
Nah.
Is that it? He doesn't want to be called the Shashas.
The Shashas is crazy.
The Sha Stars is wild.
Simmers? Nah.
It's not really.
Sha Simone, like if you do watch this, please rate our names out of 10. I'd say it's like a solid. I'd say personally a 6.
We
2
gave
or a
2,
6.
and they're not in it.
They're probably low level.
Maybe 5.
But yeah, this young lady, Gerard, please tell us how you were introduced to her first.
Right. So it was on. We're all alone in this together. Dave's project. An amazing project.
Big up to Dave. Superstar settings.
It's already like halfway through the album now, and we got into one cut. I was expecting it more, or I was anticipating it more for I forgot the guy's name, but he's the singer on it, and he sings like the hook.
I can double check it.
But yeah, I was anticipating his bit on it. Both sides of a smile.
Both Sides of a Smile is the
Yeah.
song she features on Dave's album.
And her part came on, and I always listen to
James Blake, by the way.
James Blake, so that's him. I was anticipating his bit, but when her bit came on, and I always get to like other rappers' albums, and like they have like moments where like they've got some sort of conversation going on, or they got like a self-reflective moment where they're talking to somebody, and there's another woman's voice doing it. But this one was like, yo, she's
Voice is
going
different.
in.
And Her voice is different. But carry on, bro.
It's going in. She's bringing a perspective that we know and we've heard, but like you're hearing it and it feels fresh, it feels authentic. I'm like, yo, like, and I'm always thinking about like the production, the work that goes into it. It's like, oh, so like, how did Dave come about this person? Does he just know her? Or was like a friend and was like, can you just say this bit for me? Or was it someone else, you know, that we don't know and he's put the spotlight on her? So I went to look her up, see what she was. I was like, okay,
She's been working.
she's been working. She's got stuff out.
Oh, so she had the catalogue.
Yeah. And
She had singles
and
out.
that's the point I was going to get to. I was going to say my first introduction for us, why I started with that beautiful song, which I might play again at the end. That's how much I like that song. Back to Sender. Because the laid back, Afrobeats aesthetic, the soundscape with her laid back, intricate, double entendres.
And from what you're just saying, I just remembered back to sender is just a typical saying, bro. Anytime
Energy back to sender.
Anytime growing up, you're getting a cuss word. You're hearing back to sender. You're hearing back to sender. So it's more than just.
It's cultural.
Yeah.
It is, and it's even mad because she shot the video
In Ghana. And she's
Went back.
GH's finest.
Truly GH.
Truly GH. And I want to tell you about some background about this young woman. Do you know what I mean? Because she's somebody who, as we said, British Ghanaian from East London. Her flow is inspired by 90s. If you see how earlier we spoke about Nux, we spoke about him being inspired by Nas, by Biggie, by Currency. She's inspired by the greatest of all time, Biggie and Tupac. And you can see how much time and effort and care she takes into her flow, where that inspiration comes from. I'd love to ask her personally, what are some of your UK inspirations? I'd love to hear where her flow, because I can hear the East London in her. I can hear a bit of the, I'm going to be honest, I can hear some of that in there. But I would love to know which female MCs inspired her.
You think that's because a lot you can tell if a man's from
Yeah.
sometimes you can tell
Bro, it's the slang.
it's just it's
The slang is
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
pronunciation.
It's a pronunciation. Even something like that is, you know what I mean?
The single off of the tape that we'll be discussing and dissecting, there's a bit of that in there where you hear that and it's like, East.
Literally. Man said, East.
Hey, West.
But when I tell you is that she's so super confident, and the people who I know who have met her say she's one of the loveliest girls, kind, respectful, punctual. In this industry, blood,
Hey,
kind, respectful, and punctual for a star.
that's a gem, you know.
It's a gem, and it's a rarity.
I seen one interview of her from, I think, around the time that song on Dave's tape came out, and she was talking about it, and she was getting pressed for it. And yeah, just the way she came across in the interview,
She's lovely.
Lovely girl.
I've never met her, but the accounts I've heard are she's lovely, great to work with. So her first single was 2020, but she started rapping during the BBM days, voice messages back and forth, Bluetooth. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Her first freestyle is over the doing it well. So in school, so she's about our age. I think she's roughly about 24. Don't quote me. I'm going to double check it. 24, 25. So she's around our age group, innit? So when I tell you that she was doing the BBM thing, she was doing that in school. And from school, that's honing her skills. And that shows you that you don't always have to be in music from young. You can catch it. And she has a natural gift. The confidence, the style, everything she brings across. Her first single was released in September 2020. It's called Belly. It's kind of similar to stuff she does now, but it's very UK rap influenced. Do you know what I mean? And that similar style, that swag she has on this tape and the Back to Sender is there, is evident. Do you know what I mean?
Does she ever sing on?
Pardon?
Does she ever sing on tracks?
Not a little bit, not really.
Yeah.
But her forte is rapping, and her flow, I think, is the standout. Because I think her voice cuts through to it. The thing that caught me about Sha when I first heard her was the voice, the clarity, the dominance. Do you know what I mean? The literal commanding of this is a queen talking. Do you know what I mean?
Caught me out on that song because normally when I was talking about, I listen to the song and there's another person speaking on it, and it's like the production behind it. It's like how they might have coached them through it, because they're talking on a record and they're trying to give a story or a perspective or something. And the way she came through, it wasn't just, somebody that just came on and they found them were like, oh, let me just get you to do like a little voiceover or something. This was someone that commanded that bit of the song. Like, for me, she kind of just took over the song. Like,
she took over the song.
Dave kind of went, this is your song.
And that's the mastery of a great artist knows when greatness needs to shine and not allow their ego and pride to get in the way. So the story behind that song is that there was a mutual producer who linked them up and got them into the same studio. Of Dave said, I need a woman's voice on this part. And he's like, I know Sha's great. They linked them up and then she laid the part down. Is there a name here? On this article, there's not a name, but I'm pretty sure that she's named it in different interviews. I know she sat down with Manny Norte. Yeah, me. And she told the story in a bit more detail. I didn't get to watch that in full, so I won't quote it. Go watch that. Hold tight, Manny, in it.
I've heard the same story, but I don't remember the producer name.
Yeah, I don't. But that's important. Just even, this is a connections-based industry, so use your connections to the best of your ability. So we're saying that, all this to say, in the run-up, she's released Lock Off, all these singles to prepare us to this tape, Simmer Down, which, as of yesterday, cracked 1 million streams. So Sha, big up yourself, and let's give Sha a black hand for that.
Black hand, come on.
Literally just cracked 1 million streams yesterday, overall. And I'm saying that's a great achievement because, to my knowledge, I couldn't find any other info anywhere else. She's an independent artist. So for her being an independent artist, that's an amazing achievement. I'm going to get into the background of the EP, if that's okay, my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
The EP is called Simmer Down. And when speaking on the EP, Sha said, it's a body of work that shows the growth in my music and my growth as an individual. I think that's important because you see the lyrical content and the diversity of the content on this tape is very different from Sha's earlier work. It's not super out there. It's still in the same ballpark, but she's expanding. She's trying new things. Do you know what I mean? People want to relate and know somebody. Do you know what I mean? Especially in this era where everything is face to camera. You don't really get the chance to be... I'll say this. You earn the right to be reclusive. J. Cole has earned that right. So has Kendrick.
Yeah.
So has Hove or Nas. They've earned the right to be reclusive because they've already put in the work. A new artist doesn't get that luxury. Do you know what I mean? So,
by the way, sorry, quickly, this is the info I found. I've only found this. It was released under Loud and Clear Entertainment.
That's an independent label, bro. I ain't seen no major distribution for that yet, and I looked.
Yeah,
So that's an amazing achievement. Again, give another black hand for being independent, reaching 1 million streams. Sha, big up yourself. Never ever smile up yourself. 100%. You know what I'm saying? And she basically said the title was a play on words with her nickname being Simma. And the definition of simmer is a state of temperature just below boiling point. And that's important. If she's just below boiling point, she knows the next tape is going to be the one. And she's had a lot of exposure, rightly deserved in my opinion, because she's got a tune on this tape called Top 5. I think she's top 3. In terms of the lady rappers, and I'm not comparing her.
Let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about it.
Nah, I'm not debating that because I saw a group of men.
I can't lie, it's too early.
Not even that.
It's too early. We just started the tape. It's too early.
Nah, it's not even that. I saw a group of men. We need at least one lady here to come and give a perspective. I think it's fair.
I could have come and said, yeah, top 3 as well, but then it's like,
I have my top 3 and I have names and I'm also not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I will also say this, that it's not even that top 3. I think skill, as I said, dexterity, she's adroit. It's also a conversation of production value. I think Sha is someone who's a student of music. And I think there's a lot of the other... It's not even just about women. That's my major point. She spins circles around a bag of the man them.
I wanted to say as well.
I say 80, 90, 93% of the man them she's dubbing bar for bar. It's not even a conversation. So I don't even want to put it as a men and a woman thing. It's not a men and a woman thing. It's skill. And I think Sha has that in abundance. So yeah, we're getting into the tape.
Let's go.
Simmer Down. I love the sample. Nice. Older than that. I'm pretty sure it's 90s hip hop.
I'm top 5, dead or alive. They're gonna miss me when I'm gone, the heavens will cry. Always gotta cut your coat according to size. Cause if you don't, when it rains, they're leaving you dry. And right now, man, I do this shit for exercise. I'm on my grind till the music starts to multiply. Never show you where I reside. Cause out of spite, you'll think you for a bitch or a pound sign.
Wow.
He asking what I'm bringing to the table. Don't you know that the table is what I provide?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, Sha. As Sha, we hear you.
Come on.
40 minutes, all it takes is a call to break down the walls and let the tears fall. Pride is the devil and it lives in us all.
Facts.
The devil is the reason you're falling. Keep it raw. I'm on the other side of happiness, kicking the door. Won't let him treat
Wow.
me like a bitch on all fours. I don't love him, but we still fucking raw. So tired, have our spirits drawn. He wanna cuddle, so he wanna cuddle, so I'll leave in the morn. See you with Simma, when my daddy call me Sean. I'm bringing heaven and hell. I'm the last born, easy to talk, to chill. Let's have a conversation. Subtract the bitterness, add honesty into the equation. I was on cloud 9, but I was dating Satan. I don't blame most of these niggas, it's how their mothers raised them.
God damn.
God
God damn.
Forgetting that the journey to the destination are gonna be some of my best days. Walk in a room, head high, my chest raised, body wears drip, but my soul's in Kente. Every time I had
My soul's in Kente. Yeah.
last time I had a rest day.
Blood.
Dope.
I let that one rock out. I'm not gonna lie. I let that one rock out.
Dope.
Because
Dope.
that's MCing right there. As much as the content, I gotta give a fair critique. Lyrically, she's there. I think she could have pushed herself out a bit more and tried a bit more multi-rhyme schemes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the punchlines were there. The one thing that Sha has got in abundance is delivery. Every word she says means something.
And it's hitting.
It's hitting exactly where it needs to say. I think it could have been, it's the debut song of her debut tape. If it was a little bit more autobiographical, I would have said it's top tier. But this song is great. The production is 90s, 2000 hip hop. As in the sample, I don't remember the original song, but
I haven't heard that before myself. So
I've
that's-
never heard it.
Heard it.
It's definitely a rap thing. And I think she controlled the beat. I didn't think she didn't let this beat override her. Do you know what I mean?
She wrote it well.
Very well.
Very, very well. The thing we're talking about her like being like a student of the game, the musicality of it. There's what she was doing before. If I find the bit, basically where she's
What was that bar that she said though?
the
Which
one that
one?
put you off. The one that not the Kente one. It's the other one, isn't it?
The other one. That
It's
was
the one before. That was nice. The thing about bringing to the table. I am the table.
Yeah.
That one there.
And we love that bossy talk. Talk your ish. We're with
I
it.
mean,
I love braggadocious rap that sounds as if it's real. It's not narcissistic. It's real. I think she genuinely believes what she's saying.
I found what's about. So it's the repetition of he wanna cuddle so. He wanna cuddle so I'll leave in the morning, something like that. Like those kind of things that she does it like repeatedly.
It's playful.
It's playful.
It's very nice.
It's hip hop. It's hip hop, bro. It's hip hop.
You can tell that she's a student of the game.
Mm.
And you can tell with, even in my critique, I'm saying that because she's such a student of the game, I want her to challenge herself. I want to get to her to get to the Lauryn Hill, Lil Kim level. Because I think she's nearly, you know what I mean?
I
she
hear you
can
on there.
get
She
there.
could do that. She could do that.
And I want artists to get to that next level. I really want her to. I think this is a dope song. I think whoever engineered it did well because her voice cuts through. And it's not even that it's too loud. I think it's done right. Do you know what I mean? There's no hook as well. Sha, I love that.
That's the thing that's
Don't give them no
Yeah.
hook. Bar them to death, bruv. I'm with it.
It's present in a lot of the other songs she's doing. Like she'll do like a hook, but it's not like a hook where you have to have a singer come in and do something.
She can make a song.
She's doing the song herself.
And I think
know what I'm
this
saying?
is nice. And I think it's good. I think it's
Production.
good.
Production.
Producky. I hope the rest of this tape has complete songs so this can fit where it fits. Because I like this as an intro. It's very statement of intent. Top 5 is very clear. She's not playing no games with none of you. She's on your necks. It's competition. Do you know what I mean? I just hope that she expands. I hope she gets to live enough life where she can write about different things as well. Because she's not got negative content, but I'd love to see grown Sha. I've been to this country, that country. Do you know what I mean?
Around, actually, I didn't even fully find out.
I
'cause
think
there's
she's
not
24,
information on it.
25.
But around our age.
That's why I'm not holding it against her. I think this is dope for her age. She's dope.
Do you think it being like a debut EP, she's feeling some sort of pressure to,
100%.
you know, not necessarily like impress people, but like to maintain the buzz that she's had, and then also to showcase herself and to put everything that because she's more than just like everything that she put on. It's 7 songs. There's not a lot you can convey in the 7 songs. Like you would need a full album, a debut, like a full body of work to be like, this is me in my full. I'm trying to give you everything. Like 7 songs is like I'm introing it. I'm letting you not know I'm here. I'm making my name. I'm top 5, and I'm not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like what I was wanting to ask is like I feel like it might be a bit of that where the intro with your critique, I fully hear you, you know, because she can do a lot. Not even like a lot more. Like she can do more on the track in terms
Rapping
of
wise,
rapping
she's
wise.
dope.
Do you feel like you lot are?
Harsh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
gotta
yes.
be.
Yes.
Do you feel like? And do you feel like she? Because I haven't heard track 2. I haven't heard the tape at all. But do you feel like she let go a bit on track 1 because she's gonna go harder now?
I can see that. That makes perfect sense to me.
You know, sometimes you don't want to go too hard.
She brought because I've heard the tape. She brought the range, so I say that
Okay.
it's not necessarily that it levels up from there. She's bringing everything that she's got
Yeah.
onto each song and showing us, you know, she's here to stay. She's bringing versatility. She's bringing everything.
To basically answer your question, she came in the game with a lot of pressure.
Mm.
Those freestyles went viral. I didn't say that in the intro. I'll say it now.
Mm.
Those freestyles did very well.
Mm-hmm.
People heard what we heard and have gravitated towards it. Then she's on the not even the argue at this point. The biggest artist, the biggest UK artist of the last 3-4 years has been Dave. Stormzy's been kind of away.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hassan's been away.
yeah.
And you can say Skepta really, but
Was this not Dave's latest?
the most recent album. So
Yep.
2021. She came out and performed at the O2.
I was there. I saw
But
it.
Shah's a
I
star.
got so, bro, because that song is the one you.
Screaming in it.
No, like
Yeah, you were.
Actually-
Hey, period.
That's great.
Simmy.
I said, Simma. No. But it's the one song on the album you can't skip over it. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. So she had to come out, and when she did, I was like, "Yo,
When
this
I
is her
say
moment."
the reason I'm so harsh on Shah, because I know she's dope.
Let's sorry to break.
Go on.
Lot's flow.
What you gonna say?
Maybe just play that tune.
Which one?
The Dave one.
Oh, the Dave one. Yeah,
I know
quickly.
which one it is again.
It's both sides of a smile. Let me get it.
Oh, yeah, she's hard. Okay. Yeah.
You sure?
I remember.
Wait, now later on, please, because when I first heard it, I was like, "Ooh."
Yes.
Message.
She's a star, bro. She's a star. And you know me, I'm not gonna give no one their props if they don't have it. She's got it.
And then she said,
Well, I don't get why you would tell me you want me to be your wifey when you want to be Romeo, have me here for the rodeo.
"Oh my god."
Up in there.
Do we know if they wrote it together?
I wouldn't be surprised. I definitely wouldn't be surprised.
But the story was that her producer, like Dave was talking to her producer, and was like, "I need a female on this track. I need someone that can, you know, give the perspective." He said, "Sha Simone," brought her in, and I guess the concept might have already been there, but they said, "Let's sit down and write together in it." That's how I imagined it would have gone down.
That makes the most logical sense of
Yeah.
what happened. But that is both sides of a smile. Dave, Sha Simone, and James Blake is a big vocalist, you know.
Big.
I'm not saying like he's a my cup of tea, but numbers wise, streaming, concerts, he's a
The
big
people
artist.
that he does features with, work with,
Kendrick
as well.
and them, man, it's different.
Bro, it's a
Different.
lot.
But anyway, that was top 5 with Sha Simone. I wanted to say, I was gonna do this in the intro, but let's do it now. She's only got 2 features on this tape. The names are astounding musically. Avelino, Bodge.
Oh, she got one on there.
Music.
Aye, when you hear the song, you're gonna be activated. Yep.
What track is it?
It's 4th.
It's 4 tracks. So we're gonna get into track. So let's lead into track 2. This is a big collab because it's got history behind it. And if you don't know the UK roads, I'm not gonna get into any of it. It's none of my business. But on the same song is crazy. These areas have history. If you know the history, you know it. If you don't, stay out of it. It's none of your business. I'm just saying that this is a big collab, by two MCs. The time when we had Omar Neeks on the show, I said there's MCs in this room. There's two MCs on this track. This track, I'm pretty sure it's called Future. The track is called Future. Sha Simone Avellino off Simma Down. We're going in.
Don't you know the streets need me?
PB the plug.
Check it listed on the CV. See me.
Ooh, shit.
3D, 4K. That's what it would take to get me out my bed today.
reload that.
Hey,
Reload that.
hey.
Reload that one. 4K. That's what I'm getting to get out of my bed.
Hold tight. PB the plug, the producer.
Hey, me. Say that one more time, bro.
PB the plug. Brother, mad.
Don't you know the streets need me? Bad girl, check it listed on the CV.
God damn.
Living dreams, and it's in 3D, 4K. That's what it would take to get me out my bed today. Try your luck. I'm not really someone you can emulate, replicate. 2 years deep, and I'm feeling like the heavyweight. Never get the chance. They threw stones at my window, wasn't made out of glass. Stroke on my arm, yeah. Don't let something that we could have spoke about ruin a bond. This is special type of view when I'm embracing my thong. See, I've been causing harm, better to leave me alone. I'm trying to go clear. Any hood I go there. Tell a sister you can keep that dick, cause I don't co-share. My time I spent in solitude made my vision too clear. Beware, open hearts, velvet stitches, medicate my soul to reap it. I've been so humble that I'm finding it hard not to brag. 3 years ago I dodged girl when they put me on tag. Youngers looking up to me to show all my riches from rags. Most endangered species in the world is a woman that's black. Couldn't see my future like
She talking right now.
Yes. You said, can you just reload that little bit? I know you don't want to reload.
Nah, it's alright. It's calm.
See that bit there?
Humble that I'm finding it hard not to brag. 3 years ago I dodged girl when they put me on tag. Youngers looking up to me to show all my riches from rags. Most endangered species in the world is a woman that's black. Couldn't see my future like Raven. Everybody love me like
Raymond.
This might be a yo.
keep it maintain, make my sidewalk pavement.
They couldn't see the future now.
Hendrix.
Not hearing. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Nah. Sorry.
Kid, man,
No. Forget AV. I know he came in, innit? But you don't hear what she's saying about the sidewalk pavement.
Yeah, I heard that.
Wait, let me know.
Yeah,
couldn't
run
it?
that,
He
run
says-
that last bit back, please.
Riches from rags, most endangered species in the world
Is a woman that's black.
Couldn't see my future like Raven. Not everybody
Love me like Raymond.
There's something in my swag and in my cadence. Keep it maintain, make my sidewalk pavement.
they couldn't see the future.
Pavement.
Oh
gosh.
Kid, man,
My
sticking
side.
out Kendrick. They wanna leave every time I make an entrance. Bought mom's house, now she
My
ain't
side.
gotta do that rent shit. She can see that I'm the future, mask on, not mask off. I've been off the brick away
That's
before
two.
I had a chart song, yeah. Hella class, say I'm from the school of hard knocks. All this rock, all this snow, but when the avalanche comes,
You're not getting the avalanche.
Yeah.
Rude beer, don't drink and drive though. Even had Mariah carry for me, hitting high notes. Had to
Mariah carried for me. High notes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm reloading this whole song and we're listening to it again. I'm so not even.
I feel like we need to catch
No. It's not that. There's bars that I'm catching after. Like when she said the Raven bar, then the Raymond bar.
The sidewalk thing went way over my
Brother,
head. Now you bring it up.
Brother,
Okay.
the phonetic of that Raven and Raymond sound this is MCing. Shaw,
We're pudding.
you're getting me out of character right now. I'm acting different.
Run that.
Yeah, one more time.
PB the plug, you smashed it, bro.
Yeah, big up.
Oh my lord, production is crazy.
Big up producers recently. I'm not happy with you.
No. I'm making sure that we give them flowers.
Don't you know the streets need me? Bad girl, check it listed on the CV. Living dreams, and it's in 3D, 4K. That's what it would take to get me
3D,
out my bed
4K.
today.
Bro!
Yeah.
You can emulate, replicate,
Aye!
and I'm feeling like a heavyweight. This is thank you in advance. If you never gave a chance,
Sure.
3 stones at my window wasn't made out of glass.
We could've been that.
Don't let something that we could have spoke about ruin a bond.
Oh my
This
God.
is a special type of view when I'm embracing my thong. See, I've been causing harm, better to leave me alone. I'm trying to go clear. Any hood I go there. Tell a sister you can keep that dick, cause I don't co-share. My time is spent in solitude, made my vision too clear. Beware, broken hearts, velvet stitches, medicate myself to reap it. need to show all my riches from rags. Most endangered species in the world is a woman that's black. Couldn't see my future like Raven.
Love me like
Raymond.
Keep a main thing with my side.
Pavement.
Jeez. Oh my. Aye.
Now I'm Kendrick.
Jesus.
Entrance.
Mom's house, now she ain't got to do that rich shit. She can see that I'm the future mask on up mask.
The future mascot master.
Yeah.
From the school of hard
Knox.
all this rock, all this snow, but when the avalanche comes,
Son of avalanche.
Wait.
Rocks avalanche. Avalanche.
she can see that I'm the future mask on up
Mask off.
I've been off the Richter way before I had a chart song, yeah.
I've been off the Richter. That's a scale. That's a chart. You crazy?
Aye, it's
Are
too
you
much.
crazy?
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Mask on up, I've been off the Richter way before I had a chart
I've been off the Richter scale chart. Are you mad?
full of hard knocks, all this rock, all this snow, but when the
Avalanche drops.
trying to do this time, no timing on my side, but I've got it on my wrist. Root beer, don't drink and drive, though. Even had Mariah carry.
Root beer is cold.
Mariah Carey,
Yeah.
bro.
I think I need a
Oh my gosh.
world's on my back. None of these.
I need a Carol because of the world.
Christmas gifts. And it's more than the gift of the gap. I'm trying to show him freedom's in the mind, and I'm the D-rolls when I'm dressed in all
Yeah,
the
yeah. And he's from.
Someone said they saw Bob
Fam.
Marley with Super Sha Simone.
Couldn't see my future like Raven.
Uh,
Now everybody love me like
Raymond.
there's something in my swag and in my cadence. Keep a main thing, make my sidewalk pavement.
This is my favorite song of the EP so far. This song is crazy. This song is immaculate. As in, the soundscape gives royalty. The strings are divine, but yet screechy at the same time. So it's rugged and refined.
I'm so sorry. You have to give the producers flowers one more time. Say it again,
PB
please.
the Plug gave us a soundscape
Bro.
of
bro.
brother. That's like BMF, Black Mafia family type. As in that gave Rock Nation / trap. Do you get
When
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
give a soundscape and you can give like a whole image to the places. Like you
Yeah.
picture it.
It's immaculate. And Sha's first, you can tell, yeah, the rappers come out to rap when they know they're being tested. Av knew he was being tested. Because that verse is indicative of a man that knows I need to thump this up. And she let him eat. That's how you know that she's so comfortable in herself. She let the man get his bars off. Because that's the first time we've heard Av since early 2021. He dropped a tape and it didn't really get a lot of love. See, look.
No. Because I know he dropped that year, but then I was thinking, have I missed something? Like I know, has he not been? Because I mean, me personally, like I'm not like checking for him like that, but I know he's around.
Features for who?
That's what I'm thinking. Like if I'm thinking
I'm
he
gonna
must have
check
done
right
features this year at least.
With who?
I'm not sure, but I've heard his name somewhere. No, I for sure heard his name somewhere.
2022. The only thing he's put out. Wait, let's put a couple. So Run 'Em Down is a feature. I don't know that. So two singles, bro. Four seasons, which is like an EP,
Okay.
which are freestyles, by the way. So it's not even complete songs. And Mercedes Coupe and Magic Stick. That's a 2-pack.
Yeah, Mercedes Coupe was COVID, around COVID time.
This was this year, apparently. Or it's been put out this year and it came out during
Like,
COVID.
officially.
So he's been quiet about features. I know Av can go. We know Av can go.
Yeah.
That's a top tier verse.
I knew, but this. You know what this is? Yeah, this is like a producer's dream.
Yeah, 100%.
This is actually like
150%.
you sit down in a room with two top tier
Dope.
caliber, like
Caliber MCs.
the way they've come in. Yeah, it's like yo, I have to make sure that the room for this, no one else can enter this room right now.
No, this is...
If you are nowhere near, if you're not even touching these two, get out. I can't have you here because get out. Because I can't have you here ruining the vibes, ruining what's about to happen, bro.
It was mastery. That's what MC is. Mastery of craft. Mastering craft. When you have two people who have mastered their craft like that, you get greatness. And when greatness steps in the room, greatness respects other greatness. So, as I said before, she let him eat. I don't know if that's a 32, that's a 48. Whatever he got off bars-wise, she let that man eat and came back again with the chorus. But that bar that she said, the most endangered species in the world is a black woman. That was the bar, right?
It's a woman that's black.
A woman that's
she
black.
She said black.
Yeah.
She let you know.
Enunciated, pronounced the black. It calls back to Malcolm X speech. The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. We can now say, growing up, the most disrespected person in the world is a black woman. And the fact that she has the confidence, this is her first EP. She's not shucking and jiving. She's being authentically herself. She's 24 years old. So I am leveled with that. I don't expect from her too much, you know what I mean? But she's surprised. That bar has taken this up a notch for me. Because it's like she knows who she is. She's proud of her heritage. And do you know what I mean?
No, 100%.
She's coming out fighting. And I love that.
You got to put that on a track and let people know, like, this isn't somebody that's, you know, like, I got one, two, like, intricacy things that's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to catch you out and let you know I can rap or whatever. This is also somebody that has an identity, is finding themselves, but it's going to let you know I'm here and I'm here to stay. You heard Top 5 before. I'm letting you know I'm rapping with one of the best right now.
And holding my own, not getting blown out the water, because it'd be very easy for someone to view it as, I've smoked her. Nah, she let Av eat. Cause she could have gone back in and given them another 16 and 32, you know. I'm almost certain of it.
She could have.
No, I'm almost certain of it.
I feel like they had a lot of fun recording that. I think we've talked before about, like, when you get two rappers on a song together, rapping the arse off, there's that little bit of competitiveness where it's like, I've rapped on a song and then it's like, let me come on.
No, that's exactly what happened.
I think it can happen every time you do that.
No, I'm saying, do you think they done it in the booth?
I think they were together.
I'll
tell you why. Because for the first 4 bars of his verse, she did ad-libs.
I mean, but you could get that where, like, he sent over a verse and then she's doing extras over it as well.
But to even be comfortable enough to do that, you have to respect her.
That's true as well. Because he could have sent that over and she's like, cool. And then the finished track he hears and he's like...
Or she tries to do it and it doesn't work. That sounded as if they were in the studio together. Doesn't matter how it was recorded.
It fitted very nicely.
It fitted together. And her ad-libs weren't doing too much. She was very cool, relaxed.
It was a fun, like, for them it was fun.
It was fun.
Like, just getting their bars off and, like, the intricacies, everything that they were doing together, it sounded like, yeah, they knew each other's thing was cold and they had to just show respect, but at the same time, come in, deliver a great... Bro, before this, because I listened to it, like, a couple times before, and like, this was one of them, like, all the stuff that we was going through as well, all the bars that kind of went over my head, I was like, cold, but there's other favorites on this tape for me that I was like, yeah. But listening to this now, this is how we do this thing, man. EXP. Live reviews.
Even had Mariah Carey for me hitting
that was
high.
The bar that I said, yo.
Yeah. It wasn't just that. The Future and the Kendrick bars, I couldn't see my future like Raven. It's very simple, but it's very effective. Do you know what I mean? It gets straight to the point of, I didn't have this foresight and it's fictional. She's related a real life experience to a fictional character, saying most of us black girls don't get the chance to look. Do you know what I mean? Black people in general don't get to look that far ahead. I don't get to look past 25, 17, 19. Do you understand? So there's beauty in the simplicity. And I think she knows that because she's a writer.
She must know it.
The 3D into the 4K was nice.
Because I heard it and I went, no, that's taking me out now.
My time I spent in solitude made my vision too clear. She had to go away to get her mind right. There's so many bars from this. And Ab's verse is just, you lot know how he comes. Punchline after punchline. The wordplay is amazing. I could pick I'm more Harry with the cane instead of who? D-Rose. Avellino is from where? That bar is crazy. That is Future, laced with Future references for those who didn't know, with a star of the future, with Sha Simone. The next song is the second single from this tape. We've all heard it, I'm presuming. Thug Affection. We're ready to go in. Mm-hmm.
These names can't hold my attention.
Okay.
I'm cautious when they tell me all their secrets and I just met them.
Something I heard before.
Might not be perfect, but I'm worth it, I swear.
This is mixed nice.
Might not be perfect, but I'm worth it, I swear. I don't know how we got to this point right now, but it's feeling like it's getting too deep. I'm in need of TLC. These days, all you do is creep. I know like 'cause your ex done wrong, but I showed you life.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Top tier. Big up Little Dots on the beat on this one.
I give you everything but stress. Ain't figure body and chest.
Eh.
Got something that ain't even toxic.
You need to stop.
What
you need
else?
to stop.
What else?
Get this pleasure from this.
Yeah.
Can't tell you when this ends. Can't tell if we ever be friends.
Oh no.
Get burnt or amends. I ain't never been one to pretend, no way. I'm tired of tugs and drillers. This one come way too corporate. You ain't never had a girl like me that's flawless. Was talking, I'm way too forward. Always been one for the risk.
The mastery of the flow again.
But I'm giving another man air, that wind, that drift. At war with myself right now. Is it love, is it loneliness? I know this nigga ain't it. I don't need the stars and the moon to tell me that shit.
Thug Affection, the second single of Simmer Down by the amazing Sha Simone. I've heard this quite a lot, so I have quite a tempered reaction to it. I really like this song.
I do.
And this is the diversifying her content and growth that I wanted from her and we got and she spoke about. Talking about romance and not promoting thuggery. As much as she says thug affection, it's more so like, I want to leave that behind, but this is where I come from. That's what I got from this song. I don't know what you got from that song.
I mean, she was opening up more about that side of it, because I think the singles before the tape even, I don't think I heard much about that side, that kind of thing, or that kind of content.
And she's very tough. She's a very hardened young woman.
Yeah.
So hearing her being a little bit soft is a really nice reprieve. And I like this song. And I heard it as a single. I'm like, okay, she's diversifying her catalogue. Big up Little Dots on the beat. Dope producer, very young producer. Think he's out of either South or East London. I don't recall. But very dope young producer. He has a lot of the sample-based drill, but good sample drill. Do you know what I mean?
This one fit nicely for her.
And there's a piano. It's been mixed and mastered properly. The pockets, you see how with Nux, he got into the pockets. Then glided in, glided out. She did the same thing. Every pocket of the beat was just gliding out, gliding and out. You know what I mean?
That is an MC on a drill beat.
I told you, isn't no rapper
MC.
to the thing. MC.
Yeah.
And she's, again, you can't state yourself as top 5 and not deliver. So far, it's delivering. The only critique you maybe have of this is how it's sequenced. Because this sounds like just a collection of songs. It's not really a story.
I would say the same thing as well. If I'm going to center it just on this song, I don't really... It's very hard to critique something like this on a debut tape, just because all the things that you kind of see within like a fresh artist trying to like, you know, build their sound, trying to get everything off of there, you can see it. So like kind of everything we talked about so far.
But she's smashing it though. I just
cold.
want that to be said of this ain't this is, again, I want Sha to get to that level there where she's
That's how we're judging
spoken about of artist. I don't want her to just be, oh, she can spit.
Her
She's cool.
ceiling is up there.
Very, very, very high. Look, you know what I mean? Everything. So this song could do well commercially. I know streaming wise is doing its numbers. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe that's my only critique about it. Is it commercially? It is. I think it's what it's supposed to be doing. Might not do that, but it works. And what she's doing, and it works for the tape.
It's not
No,
about
not
it
about
being bad. I
commercial.
don't
I'm
think.
saying
I think
it's
you
more-
misinterpreted
It's
that.
that's the aim for the song. But I'm saying as and amongst like all the other songs that have the same sound, doesn't hit the same. I don't know. It doesn't hit the same for me. If you get what I'm saying.
I think there's a couple more bits of fine tuning where, for example, Stormzy is someone that's got vocal training. You can tell because his singing now is more polished. The notes he's actually hitting.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, I haven't heard the tape yet. I've heard bits of it.
I'm talking about
he's more vocal trained, but yeah.
Of the singles we've heard, you can hear him hitting more of the notes. He's not no Tony Braxton. He's not no Whitney Houston, God rest her soul. But do you know what I mean? He's getting somewhere with the vocals where it's like, this sounds nice. It's not a rapper trying to sing. This is someone hitting the notes. I think if she gets more time to develop as an artist, because we talk a lot about artist development, right?
Yep.
I think this is her time to now do that. Because I think this is a good song. I just think there's little things that can push it to being a great song and it lasting. Do you know what I mean? The chorus is nice. It could just be a bit stronger. But lyrically, man, I would never... Sha's pen is Sha's pen, man. It's dope.
From a production perspective, big on the producer again. Can you repeat his name again?
Little dots on the beat.
Little Dots on the beat. Big up him. Not a critique on him, but the actual sequencing of
The tape itself.
the tape itself. I even think the beat, because it's going on and on and on. And obviously for a rapper, I think you have to have the space for them to just shine, you know, get off their bars, get off the hook as well for this
100.
kind of commercial beat.
This is what the label and her have called it. But it's a thin line between album, mixtape, EP now anyway.
Yeah, these
They're
days
all the same thing.
It's all the same thing. But
So it's just a project.
what I'm saying as well with the actual beat, if we're gonna get to that commercial, there's things you can do within the beat to sort of elevate it and take it further. So obviously it's a simple beat, it plays right, and it's just her rapping over it. But things like, what specifically am I thinking of? Sort of like an interlude bit or something in between to give it a little bit of like, oh, there's something special about this song now. Do you know what I mean? Something that's I know obviously we're in an era where like you have TikTok
And 2-minute songs.
and you have 2-minute songs, and there's moments within a song that people will take and make into something else. And although there's other people that will try to make a song specifically for that, I think there's also songs that are made for the artist, they're made for them to put out, and then they get taken into TikTok. Like, it's a good thing where you can have a song where somebody makes something out of it, because I think that's probably where there's a good thing out of TikTok. You know, there's somebody that's out there listening to the song and they love the moment so much that they make something out of it, and then it blows and becomes viral.
I feel you.
Do you know what I mean? So something like that where somebody could take something and it means something to them and they develop it into something else.
I agree with you. I just think now, for example, on the tape we spoke about with Burna Boy, Cloak and Dagger is a great example of fitting this format but making it musical. There's a bridge at the end. Do you know what I mean? There's some musicality at the end that changes it to a difference.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not just your generic, it's not the same beat playing throughout. There's instrumentational layers. So if this song would have had that, I would have pushed it way higher. I said, this song's dope.
There's a musical element of it that is missing and she can add to it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Because she has that knowledge, she has the depth to actually add that to her palette as well. So yeah, next tape that she's doing, like, that's something I think she can work towards.
And I think she will. Now let's get on to more of the Afro beats, Afro swing.
You gonna like this
JJ,
one?
is your time to shine, you know.
Yeah, man.
All I gotta say is that this is a diverse soundscape and I really love it. And I was gonna say, this one is featuring the second feature on this tape. Bodge, great artist. That's his namesake. This one is called 10 Toes. So you know it's gonna be some, you know what I mean?
Wait, 10 toes? Have I heard this?
You probably have. 10 Toes,
man,
Sha
just come
Simone
on.
and Bodge. Let's go.
Your girlfriend lazy. It's expensive, minding the business that pay me. Got a slim waist and I'm still shady. Narcotics all in the Mercedes. Hope they ain't got the dogs out. Mine uptown, but I'm living in the compound.
Let's
I've
see
been
that
doing
down, let's see
rounds
that
in
down,
my
let's see
two
that.
socks.
It's 10 out of 10.
I don't give I don't wanna be like that.
Nah.
Make peas like that.
No way.
For the cheddar. Thick and healthy, really push weights on kg.
He's moving the stuff out of the way.
It's
He's moving out of the way, he knows.
Oh, I won't.
Oh.
Delivery, I'm wheeling that for that. That's artistry. Delivery. This is artistry, changing your voice to fit the flow.
Yeah,
The other day, you asked me the other day still.
Yeah. What are you trying for?
That guitar is amazing. I'm gonna check. Oh shit. Let me check.
PB the plug.
Again,
Yeah.
he's a good producer.
Q is retired. Q is retired. But yeah.
He's a diverse producer. The flow is mad. Bodge is so smooth. Ooh, the harmony's nice, you know.
Oh, the ad-libs as well.
Yeah, it's cold. Mr. Ten Toes. Hey, hey, hey. Shift your shoulder. Don't stop. Hey, don't flop. Hey, and just flop. Hey, hey, baskety. Hey, hey. Show them the dance right now. Hey, don't.
See how you're knocking everything down now.
Brother, man, them, as you can tell, we like that song. 10 Toes, Sha Simone and Bodge. What a combination that we didn't know we needed. We didn't know, but we didn't know we needed it.
I didn't know. The
Didn't
way
know we
it
needed
came
it.
through, I thought, whoa.
Sha Simone has delivery. She has cadence. She's gonna be a star, man. Them.
Yeah.
I swear down. Just the way she said, I think it was the last bar, of the first bar, and she switched her tone of voice, and I'm like, yeah, that's styly.
What was the last time? Was that none of my guys are law abiding or something like that?
That is straight from Huss, because she obviously knows Huss. They're friends, innit? I'm not Laura Abide. That's a Huss styly, and she's paying the homage to Huss, innit? I like that as well. That was nice.
I like your style.
Yeah. Literally. Oh, my. Dope song. Brother, Afro rap, Afro beat soundscapes recently have been head and shoulders above almost every genre by far.
No, most definitely.
Being played in the clubs, sounds the best, mixed the best. As in, this record is gonna sound
Live. Can you imagine this live?
sound great, because the actual guitars, yeah, I think were in kind of minor, weren't they? Were kind of dark. It weren't light and happy.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah, I think it's a manner.
Like, and even his voice. See, this is why I love Bodge as an artist. He matched the guitars. Brother, that's artistry to know. Okay, the guitar's doing that. Let me make my voice, even though it's an upbeat kind of song, I'm gonna match my voice so the music has a distinctive vibe. Not why is he singing over it like that if the guitar's doing that? Do you know what I mean?
Harmonies and ad-libs just matched.
Yeah, the harmonies and the ad-libs. Bodge is an artist, and I like this song a lot. This is probably my second favorite tune on this tape right now. And let you not know a fun fact: it's the most streamed song on the tape right now. It's on 382,000 streams on Spotify alone.
Big up her.
Big up Sha.
Must be,
Literally.
now.
Yeah, because you see his streaming numbers are stupid, so that makes sense. Next song, and I love the name of this track. Hopefully it does what it needs to do. It's called Fugees. And Sha naming a song called Fugees to me is exciting, because I can see her not being like Lauryn Hill, but I can see if she was to tell me, I played a bear growing up, I can see it a little bit. The cadences, the styles, the flow, the multi-syllabic rhyme. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see that. And also I hate to use words like hood chick, but it's not super glorifying. She's a little bit to an extent, but do you know what I mean? It's that I can see it. But yeah, Fugees is the next song, and this is her just by herself. Ooh. That reverse piano is slang.
How am I supposed to feel when pain is the essence? Weapon, 21 questions. Is it still right?
Wait.
I give too much, I do too much, I need my time.
Let's pause this for 2 seconds.
And you see when he said he was going to work today, he's not working.
What's going on?
Is it me?
Already referred to 50, yeah?
Pain is the essence.
Already referred to...
The first bar was pain is the essence.
Yeah. Already referred to...
21 questions.
Who else?
I need to go back and listen again. I'm sorry.
Without even saying their names.
This is an MC, bro.
If you're
A music head, you're gonna know what's going on still. I'm not gonna lie.
How am I supposed to feel when
Pain is the essence.
heart like a weapon? 21
Seven.
weapons, these are like
still
weapons.
ride. When I'm
Nah.
at my lowest, make me feel high. I give too much, I do too much, I need my time back. See, now it's up and now it's stuck and you come running back. Day one still with me, keep it real with me. Many come around, I X them out of my vicinity. Feel like I'm war ready, head back, aim steady. He can't get up in his guts, but he can feel my belly. I'll have the car.
Bro. Crazy thing.
I'm ain't gonna need your wellies. You ain't got to talk, show me you want me. With me in the sun, even when it's stormy. We ain't on the same page, it's a different story. Do me like the Fugees, you killing me softly.
Okay.
Talk, show me you want me. With me in the sun, even when it's stormy. Collect your words, I ain't really out to giving turns. Said I want the universe, you trying to give me the world? I know you heard about me, I ain't gassed off your AP. I need someone to hold me. So
Affection.
see the surface, but I'm trying to get deep. You won't figure me out just from what you see on my tweets. Just because it look like sugar doesn't mean that it's sweet. Simmer down. My face is big when we going out for dinner. Do it
I think this is my favorite.
You know it's quick.
This is up there now.
I'm not trying to search forever. I had to settle down. I pay my fair due. Careful, there's not one that I compare to.
Tell them.
Never gonna settle. That's mental. I've been through it before and I'm really getting bored. So
As we discussed earlier, paying homage to what she grew up on, the foundation. We just did an episode the other day about the essence. That's the essence of hip hop, and you can tell, as I said previously, Sha loves the essence of hip hop. Pain is the essence. The 21 Questions and the other references in it. Even the Fugees chorus was done nicely. I was a bit scared because I thought the first bit she was doing beforehand was the chorus, and it wasn't. I was like, I don't like this hook. But the part she got to in the hook was quite nice. I feel if she get help with that hook writing, and
Do you say that again? You think she?
getting help, I think all rappers should get help writing hooks. Because very few people are 50 Cent.
Okay, because my mind
Very
went straight
few
to there.
people.
When I heard her over this and then all the other bits on the tape as well, where she was doing like some sort of hook, I was like, it's very like, it's like 50. Like 50
I don't
doing
think
this
so.
over-
Nah,
no, as in
I
like,
don't think
it's 2000s kind of her
It's
doing her own
2000s
thing.
rap, as
Yeah.
in, I can hear Eve. I can hear Eve too. I can hear that kind of Lil Kim Eve essence to it. But 50 is one of the greatest hook writers in hip hop
So
history.
when I said 50, by the way, I just meant like of the, not of the level, but of that, you know, he's
The style, yeah, she's
of
definitely
the
trying to do style. But I think if she was to do more work with Huss, I think she'd be able to grasp that and write amazing hooks, and she doesn't have to sing, because Huss can do that,
Yeah,
and he doesn't need to sing.
yeah.
Even
That's
some
a
in
shout.
as simple as ask me how I am, I say I'm good, do 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 do. But he's got a mastery of voice that is second to none.
He thinks effortless as well, you know.
He knows how to use his voice, bro. Bro. He said mind my own. He said mind my own business. Like do. Everyone do. What's are you crazy? It's insane.
I was gonna ask JJ, why is that your favorite song out of all the songs? The vibe.
The beat is great.
You know, when it comes to vibes,
When you
Produced by
said that,
TK.
I thought about it for a second. I thought, nah, this actually makes sense. Of all the songs on there, it'd have to be this one. That's just like it's laid back. It's
Very
yeah.
chilled. And Sha can match the instrumentation well. She can hear a beat and know, all right, this needs this for this. She doesn't uncompliment the beat. She complements the beat very well. I'm just saying, a songwriting perspective, I think if the hook was a little stronger, as in she built more around that Fuji's bit, made it a little bit more clever, or even sang a little bit, something,
Yeah,
then I'm like, this is a top tier song.
yeah. I think it's the same thing of there's a musicality element that is.
She's
It's
nearly
missing.
there, man. I proper want people to understand, like, I'm rooting for this girl properly, you know, because she has it. She's got the star quality, the bars. Do you know what I mean?
I'm defo.
Just the final step is content for me, and then the song making.
Mm.
And I think if she spends more time around the Husses and the Daves, the better.
She's on her way, bro.
Because them man can do it well. Even Dave doesn't sing most of his hooks.
Nah.
Brother, Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s,
Mhm.
that's all delivery and how, you know what I mean? I like the song a lot, you know. I do.
This is what we don't need a map for him. Because imagine that. We're just in the middle of talking and you heard that.
That's a
That's
stick,
why. Stick with the stick.
And we are going into the penultimate section, final two songs. The next song is trying to set the mood. It's called Mood. Oh, let me not disrespect Auntie right there.
This is your grandma. I've heard that you're going to have start some project. So everything will go on
God, I love that.
I'm the only grandma from Ghana you have.
Hard to really wear my feelings when I'm on these verses.
Mm.
Great, not perfect. Charity begins at home. My hustle's where I learned it. I always felt a little better after church service.
Now this might be my favorite. This might be my favorite. She's spitting.
Realness, bruv.
Bro, this is what man. Bro, my mama always charity brings at home, bro. Charity begins at home, bro.
Mm.
Like,
The only grandma in Ghana you got.
You know,
Hard to really wear my feelings when I'm on these verses. So
Mm.
much pressure to be great, not perfect.
That's what you spoke about.
Begins at home. My hustle's where I learned it. I always felt a little better after church service. Something about them tinted windows always make me nervous. You only see me on the surface, not behind the curtains. Catch me on the east side where I'm always lurking. Trying to cut myself a mortgage plus a Birkin. They pay me out to be the baddie, I'm fucking Picasso. The feeling when I hit a lick and it feel like the lotto. They tryna act like they was loving me when I was raggo. I'm on a different frequency and they change it.
Blood. This song is great.
But now I'm hungry and I gotta take another route. I'm eating another.
yeah.
Only time I tell the truth is when I'm in the booth. Yeah, I'm on a mission now, like I got something to prove. I know you trying to get some love and I'm not.
This is what I asked for.
I'm not in your mood.
This is what I asked for.
Feelings get
No. That one there.
what I gotta do.
To take off the headphones.
But I'm paying for my sins. I don't really know where to begin.
now this one's my
On your
favorite.
birthday, no one's real back, you were 10. I've been
I don't know.
Stay out. But I represent. They threw me to the jungle, and I built my own tent. Most valuable player can't put me up on no bench. I'm people that took my heart and then left. Look ahead now. I've been loving
Yeah.
myself. Out of work now. You could call it self-care. Being through the fire, but I'm putting in work. It's hitting harder because I'm the one that's usually
Her flow is immaculate on this, bro.
see me getting burnt.
Immaculate.
My best, but you're missing on my work. Yeah, I'm on a mission now, like I got something to
Prove.
know. You trying to get some love and I'm not in your
Mood.
No, I'm not in your
Mood.
I said, no.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
go. Now you said it.
Something to prove.
It's those little bits that add to the tone.
Mood. The mood.
The instrumentation is dope too. Let me see you produce this.
Sha Simone, congrats on your EP. We've all literally been dying for it.
Hey, there's one voice note that took me out. Wait.
That's a god, dude.
We're very proud of you. We're very proud of your upcoming project. God bless and proud of you.
Brother. Foreplay. Yeah, you can tell.
Who is it?
Foreplay. Foreplay next to J5 is probably one of the greatest producers we've produced in the past 5-10 years. Foreplay is responsible for a large percentage of that NSG song. Basically, all the
Was
shit
it
they got
J5?
it was Foreplay.
Yeah.
And that's the best song, complete song on this project.
Yes.
The best complete song. Verse, chorus, vocal layering, instrumentation.
Was that the outro?
No, there's one more song.
Nah, okay, so you know where there's an album where they have that's like the outro song.
In the street.
Bro, it's the outro song in it, but you had the single, so you had to slap that at the end there. And I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying it as if like, you know, they just slapped it on there. But this felt like the out, like you listening to it, you were like, yeah.
It was
this
the
is not my
outro.
favorite song.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's the outro.
It-
bro.
it's the real outro. Sha, we get it. Everyone is playing this game, so it's calm. It's not a problem.
I'm not even hating on it. 'Cause
No,
yeah.
no one's hating on it.
Nah, we're not hating on it, but it's a
Get
thing
your
of
numbers up, girl.
it's a thing of that we listen to this and this for us is like
And also, it's the best song on there. I'm not the layering, your pockets, the clarity.
And she talking.
I was gonna,
Bro,
yeah, that's what I was gonna
that
say.
first verse, yeah. She's opening up a picture of us that bro, like you said it yourself, like this is very grounded. It's Charity Begins at Home. All the stuff that she was talking in the first verse, you were looking at it like I can relate, I can hear it, I can see it for myself. She's talking about going to church. She's feeling that bit of calm.
The prayer,
in there.
the prayer from her grandma. Then I think the last voice note from her mum, or the second to last voice note being from her mum, is beautiful symmetry. That's art. The foundation to your mum, to you. It's nice.
And then it was the key bit that brought it together. What we were talking about, what we said was missing from the other songs, the musicality of it. She's
that's a
singing
song.
in the hook, and everything around it, production as well, supported. Or it's kind of either or. It was just a well balanced thing of you singing,
go on.
and the music around it was like gelling and making it the song that we were like, yo, this. Yeah.
You can tell Foreplay is you see how the Jules' J5s of the world are people that like to work with and give artists a vision and help mold them. He does the same thing because that's a complete song. As I said, great. That's my favorite song on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite song on here by far right now.
Yeah. I'm still riding off of Future. That like the reaction
Future,
that we had
I
in this
think,
room was,
my second. It could bump up the first just of reaction, but I like to listen to music and imbibe it all and be imbued by it and really just get inspired by it. And that inspired me to, do you know what I mean? It inspired me to do a lot.
Yeah.
Listen again. It inspired me to check on my people. Just a lot of different things. Charity begins at home. Look inward first, then look outward. So it's an important song, and I'm glad she did that because she knocked out a bit of my critiques with that one song. I'll be honest.
Yeah. So I have one little thing. You might know about this. You see the beginning. So it was the voice note from her grandmother in Ghana. And she said, "I'm your only grandmother in Ghana right now." I don't know if you ever got this from like back home, and I don't know if you get these from relatives back home as well, where like they'll call you, you're talking to them, you don't see them often enough, or you're not around them a lot, but they know you as that's my child's, child. This is my grandson, my granddaughter, whatever. And I'll be like, I'm your only grandmother. But they're really saying that just to say, like, the one on the other side, that's not, what I'm saying? I am your grandmother.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know her situation.
I don't know
She
either.
might have had, God forbid it, but she might have had death and you don't know, innit?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
You are right.
The way I heard it,
You are
bro,
right.
I've had that.
It's more of that comical.
I've had that cool. And then my mum's looking at me like, give me the phone, give me the phone.
That's true.
Yeah.
You only have one guy.
Okay,
These
yeah.
times the other one's on the other side saying the exact same thing.
Trust.
For you. We're getting to the penultimate song. It's the big single, the song that is carried her so far. It's a drill soundscape. It's very nice. I'm going to do this again. Don't laugh at me when I'm doing that.
This is why you don't need a mic. You don't need a mic.
And I swear down, we are going to cut it from the moment that I say it. It's not staying in. I swear down.
You can't. You should give him a mic.
Can I not talk? Can I just be judged on what I'm saying? It's mad. The penultimate... The penultimate song off of Simma Down by Sha Simone. Lock off. And I what? Oh no. I'm finding out. TK.
And we need a camera on him too, because the face he's making right now.
TK.
Ayo, TK, producer. Yeah.
Rebel with a cause like gets. Enter Milan. Sorry. She said top striker when I what? Enter Milan.
Enter Milan. Ayo! Oh my God.
Yeah, alive. Alive. Fake.
No, I knew the Milan bit, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool. They play football there. I know that.
You're stupid. Clap. Yeah. Yes. That's hard. Enter Milan. Came in a dance and they locked off. Locked off. Oh no.
Angle.
Idi Amin. Came in a dance and they locked off. Bob. Kurt Angle. Idi Amin. Scene. The flow is mad. Came in a dance and they locked off. What? Ooh. Kurt Angle. Idi Amin. Me. See. Go on then. Came in a dance and they what? Kurt
Angle.
Idi Amin. What do you mean? That's the final track. the big single. I want to check
So what's
how
the
many
reason
streams.
why she put that at the end?
Because
It was the
this
first
is the
single
biggest single.
and her biggest.
It's got
single.
293,000
So is that
streams.
to draw more traction to
Yes,
the tape?
to bump up her streams. That's just the facts.
It's industry thing, but we know this.
Yeah. Man, them, I got a series of questions. Let's start with, what are your 3 favorite? In fact, it's 7 songs. Let's do 2 favorite songs off this tape.
It's probably the last, second to last two.
So,
We have to find the name of it.
Mood and this one.
Mood.
No. This one's hard.
Oh, okay.
Second
Oh,
to
so
last two.
so the one before that.
It's top 2, yeah. 'Cause that is now tough.
So Fuji's and Mood for you, yeah? How come, if you don't mind
You
this?
know me, I'm not really
A gas man.
yeah. So
You're
those-
laid back.
Those ones are my thing. Like,
Okay. Wicked.
That's my vibe. So.
Say that one more time. It was
Fuji's and Mood. So
okay.
the 2 penultimate songs.
Twisted, all the ones she was barring on.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
barring
No,
off.
Yeah, we know. Me, jeez, okay. Cause like you, I'm not really like a guest man like that. Like I'm more in like the vibes. What do you mean?
This guy loves guys.
You're a gas man, bro. Stop lying.
I'm a vibes guy.
Yeah, I'll tell Ross.
You see my playlist, there's vibes on there. But no, don't do that. But we don't need a map for this guy. I changed my mind. I gotta say Future, man, because based off the reaction that we had in this room, do you know we reloaded it like 3-4 times?
Because the song's crazy.
That's crazy.
But I try not to base it off crowd reaction. I try to base off
no-
what's the
no.
better song.
but then it also like opened my eyes and ears to how cold she really is and her ceiling and how it was. Because before I heard it and I was like, I know she's cold and I know there's probably stuff that I'm missing out on and it's going over my head, but
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
can see it. But this actually allowed me to see it for myself, hear it for myself and be like, yo, like, I would love to just be in a room, ask her questions about her music. Bro, work with her, man.
She's dope.
She's so dope. So, yeah.
That
Future,
one and
Mood. But it was 10 toes was
I'm gonna
this
be
close.
so honest.
this close.
I really not trying to copy you, but I'm gonna put Mood above. Which one? Another one? Mood above Future.
Okay.
Because-
oh, sorry. By the way, mine was not like this and this. I just said the two that I liked.
No, I'm saying I'm ranking them of Mood, then Future,
Yeah.
and then 10 Toes is third. But those are my top 2. I think Mood is the most complete.
This guy made the rule too.
Do you know what I mean? Hey, only LA, only him.
We have people. In T-minus a week, yeah, we are gonna put out an R&B episode. I'm gonna timestamp and clip up the bit where he made up a rule.
Oh yeah.
An hour later, he got drunk. He got drunk, and then was
No, I didn't
arguing
get
with
drunk.
me
I
and
didn't- I didn't-
whole
wait,
time.
First of all, no. First of all, I didn't drink. I weren't drinking.
First
that
of all,
episode.
no.
I weren't drinking. So you
The
can-
real first of all,
you can clarify that on camera right now.
the real first of all,
You can clarify that on camera right
joke,
now.
man. Brother, the real first of all, you made up a rule. You made up the rule, got heated underneath the lights, and then changed the rule,
Yeah.
and then argued with us about the rule that we were following. You made the rule, and you have the cheek, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to come talk to me about rules. Kwasia, kwasia.
Which is wild because you only ever brings it up when it's just us like in the room and the cameras are off. I was like, hey,
I brung it
it's
up
cool.
to your face, bro.
It's cool.
I brung it up on the
No,
episode.
I said you
I
heard me, bro.
juke, come back in, defend the thing
Coming back here, boy.
because he's lying again. Jerry's lying again.
Wait, first of all, I never lied or denied it or anything.
But
You
anyway.
put it up out of. But anyways,
Getting back to the amazing Sha Simone, those are my top 2 songs.
I heard that.
And yeah, Mood has a musicality to it that's different. What producers do you think that she should work with in the future?
Future.
Yeah, because
So, who's the brother that produced 2 tracks on there?
PB the plug.
PB the plug,
She
yeah.
needs to defo keep him.
Lock in, yeah.
Lock him in the camp. Take him away from everyone else.
Yeah.
Because
I-
that's magic.
Yeah, you know, with that, right, we've talked about a rapper and producer combo that sets the tone for, like, you know, the rapper and the producer's career, where they just lock in and do everything together. And the producer becomes more than... Well, okay, we talked about beat maker and producer. There's a difference. You're a beat maker, you make beats, you're not necessarily always in the room with the artist or whatever. You're just making the beats for them and then sending to them and whatever. The producer is the visionary that helps flesh out the projects that they work with the artist.
And who's also paying for the projects too.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
100%.
As in, yeah. I think I don't know PB the producer, his credits, what he works on, and what else he's done outside of working with her. And maybe it's the person that brought Dave and her together as well. So if it's him, that might be the person she needs to lock in with and make music with for the foreseeable future.
I slightly disagree with your take because she's so skilled. I'm not even saying it in a bad way. I'm saying that because she's so skilled on the hip hop thing. I think yes, Defo do a lot of work with my man, but because she's so skilled on the Afro rap thing, and that thing is not going away anytime soon. That's staying for a minimum 2 to 3 more years. That Afro rap thing is not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? P2J, J5, Foreplay. I need to hear Sha Simone on them rhythms. She'd tear. For example, just imagine her as a fully developed artist on Dimension. When I be just a girl when I sing a lot. And she's a fully developed artist. Not Sha now. Sha when she's fully developed, it'd be dope. Because she's got all the intangibles, the tangibles, to be a dope hip-hop artist. Not just an MC, a dope hip-hop artist. So I'd say those names for me personally. But carry on, what were you saying?
Yeah. Well, no. So what I'm saying is with that, like locking in with somebody else, it's not even necessarily like you're shutting everyone else out and you don't work with other people. That role of being the producer and you lock in with that person is that you're not only just making the beats for them, but you're sourcing other people. You're bringing people together. That is what the producer is. You got people in a room that they're gonna be able to bring out the best of her on each track that they do, and every track is not gonna be the same. So whatever he's special at, he will do it for like a certain song, maybe 2, 3, however many songs that they do together. And then when he knows, all right, sure, you gotta lock in with this person for this track here. So like you're saying, like the Afro rap, that one there, we're going to work with this person and that's going to be the track that's there. Do you know what I mean?
I just want Sha's sound to be complemented by the very best of the best.
Yeah.
So if it's on drill, M1 on the beat, she fits. Yeah. She has the
Off the album, when the album comes, M1 on the beat has to be.
It's got to be the right list of,
I need her with the biggest names because her star needs to shine the brightest. And that soundscape will suit her. She deserves it. She would tear. Her and Huss on a rhythm needs to happen. Set that. Sony, set that up. Black Butter, set that up now, bruv. Don't take no games, bruv.
I'd love to see that.
Huss and Simma, Black Butter, 2K, set that up, bruv. Anyway, my penultimate question is, what do you rate this album?
Out of 10.
Yes.
Sir.
EP, man. EP. So dumb. What do you rate this? What do you rate this project as?
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
Solid 7.5. Solid.
I'll give you that. 7.5. That's probably a good enough rating.
Solid 7.5. Jerry's trying to go for 12, 11.
Yeah, he's gonna say 25.
No,
25.
I can't rate my babes.
We can't give him a mic. We can't. All right. Because I was thinking of relative to the other albums that we've produced as well. Not to say that we are comparing it like that, but
Produce
the stuff that we've reviewed.
Cross, hangry.
Yeah, I say 7.5. Still.
So again, I need to go back to Koji and Nux.
Because I think I gave Koji like an
8.5.
No, 8. It was either 8.5 or 9.
Was that album?
Yes, that was
Koji's,
a full album.
Koji was an album.
So was Nux too.
And Nux was an album.
I'd give this, so based off that scores, I'd give Sha a 7.6 or 7. So it's in between that 7 and 8. It's not enough for an 8. I'm not rounding it up because that fine tuning rounds it up. Do you understand? She's still got a lot of work to do. And even if she...
So 7.6 then?
Yeah, 7.6 for me because she's dope. So dope lyrically, artist-wise on a hip-hop level. She just needs to improve and become a more well-rounded artist. Dave is a well-rounded artist. Huss is a... That's my point. That's why I'm not saying... I'm just saying you got to judge her against her field. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I don't want to judge her against the rest of the girls, but the rest of the girls have had time in the game now. So that's Shay, that's Banks. They've all had a couple projects under their belt. And that's her peers. You can't even chat all the other, apart from Cristal. Don't even mention any of her. Don't mention any of the other names of the females with her respectfully. Let's be real. Cristal's the only one. Let's be honest.
I'll be honest. Don't know.
Yes, you do. Fuck your skunt, bang bing, come round for your
Oh.
nigga sang sing.
Oh,
No,
right,
but
right,
she
right,
can
right.
rap. The Cristal's thing's different.
Okay. No. I haven't gone out to explore. That's why I didn't even know.
Did you say she's? Oh, she's bars. I thought you said something else. Say we're bleep. Are you okay?
No, she bars.
Yeah, she's a barrers. But anyway, I'm not here to compare. We're here to talk about Sha. Sha is an amazing MC, and I'm a fan. I'm looking forward to the next project, the next feature. I need to see the Days, Storms. That's the company you need to be keeping. I don't want to see you with no dege artists unless.
Nah.
No, I'm not doing that. Don't do that.
100%. Please do not come out with a feature with. You know what I'm saying?
He was gonna say.
No, I wasn't gonna say anyone. But
He was gonna say.
raw. That was what you. Yeah, 100%.
No.
You said. I mean, that as a thing
I
of.
can say. I'm not trying to see a feature, no.
Wait, what's the what is the?
Can I finish the list of name? Can I please?
I don't know.
Well, we can guess.
Can I finish my point? Like,
Add one more.
who's bad? That I don't personally respect. I don't personally rock with. It's bare man that I can say, and it doesn't just have to be of those sort. I can even maybe black artists that I don't want, but I just can't be asked to name them right now.
Just stay away from the mediocre. Like, and I think she kind of knows herself where it's like, I know these men are size with me.
Will be a natural thing anyway.
I hope
It
so.
will come naturally. So whoever, if she's vibing with X person or she's vibing with Y person, then that music will just generate naturally.
She's very much a vibe. I can tell she makes music off of the goodness of vibes. She's not.
A studio session or like a BTS.
Yeah. I guess
That's
it all
what
just
she
depends
needs more
on
of, yeah.
business-wise where she goes as well, because that's where it's going to take it.
Her
That's
note.
where she's going to take her thing to,
That's how shine. Go on, Karen.
if she decides to sign with someone, or if it's a thing where, she has a deal with another label or something like that. That's what's going to dictate what she does next.
Please stay independent.
I
Look at
hope
what
you
you're
stay
doing
independent.
now. The only thing you need the majors for is the distribution. And I think between us lot, I think she has it already. But she's not saying.
I don't know. But you got the connections right now. Like,
She's good.
to get a tune with Budge is not
That's not
It's
easy.
not easy.
Avelino is another big one.
Avelino
But
is,
that's relationships, and she's really good at that. So, young artists, if you're watching this, study what she's done about making genuine, real relationships where you don't have to ask anybody for a favor. They jumped on. I'm almost certain all the two people on this tape jumped on her tape. I'm pretty sure it wasn't asking for anything.
they would have been happy to jump on a project where they know they're sitting and rocking with someone that's really, really good and genuine.
And that's my point. Even if it's asking thing, they have the relationship equity where it's not a problem. Do you understand? But yeah, that was Simma Down with
Hey, yo.
Sean.
Simma season
yeah.
is upon us.
Sim season is here. Simma season is here. Shauna, Simone, Yaboa, you killed it. Shelled it down. Thank you for the project.
Black Hand.
Black Hand. And on that note,
appreciate
people, we are leaving you with love, light, and more memories. Please come back next time. Like and subscribe. Don't be a thief.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know what song was the favorite off of that tape for you.
Also, let us know if you lot disagree with my takes, with Jerry's take. If you say she's the biggest artist in the world right now, her core fan base flock to this and say, no, they were saying this about you. Like, we're open to all critiques. Just please don't flog us, please.
Also, let us know if the names that we gave for you fans, the core fan base, was good enough. We know it wasn't, but if it was,
Hold tight, y'all.
right here first, EXP.
Come on.
Cut the thing.
That was a good project. That was way better than I thought it would be.